Hi, Chris here, Scooter-Rooter. Today is the 18th of August 2024. It's a Sunday. This is why I thought I'd venture out on this next journey to show you. So what we're doing now, I'm approaching what's known as Charminster in Bournemouth. This is about a mile, maybe 2 miles away from the town centre, but everybody wants to see Bournemouth Beach and that, so I'm showing you the outskirts of Bournemouth. And this is an area known as Charminster Road, and it's very popular with foreign students. Now again, it's about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning when I ventured out. The weather's not too bad, the sky's a bit cloudy, but it did improve later. This is it's a very short road, but there's a lot of different facilities for foreign people, like shops and restaurants and al fresco and all that, and it's very popular here. It's mostly for foreign students. I remember this back in the 60s when I was a kid. I had a friend lived up here. Hang on, the busies are about. Oh no, it's the ambulance. And this area hasn't really changed that much, apart from it being more of a place for foreign students. But that's okay. They like it up here. As you see, there's a lot of different eating places. Look at them, there's quite a few of them. And they like to frequent it. That Ben said that that's been there a good while, so that's not new. They must be doing well to hang on. There was a motorcycle shop opposite the road. They're gone. Every time I put these videos on, I'm saying, they're gone. I think that fruit and veg has been there a long time. Probably different owners, but... Well, this is Charminster. Oh, hang on. We timed that wrong, didn't we? Anyway. Yeah, as you can see, al fresco sitting there. And this is 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And people come out, it's a Sunday, and they like to just sit and have a coffee and chat. It's a very relaxing day. That's why I decided to come out. See, I'm keeping away from Bournemouth right now because I've heard there's going to be a demonstration down there, like you've had everywhere, with living riots and all sorts. So I was advised, stay away from Bournemouth town. They're going to go to the town hall apparently. I haven't heard anything lately, but I haven't been following the news, but I don't know if that's going to progress and what's going to happen about it. Carry on with the video. Yeah, coming to the end of Stuart, but you see this has changed quite a lot. Many eating places. See, the foreigners, they like to sit out and eat and have coffee and do what they do. And this is what this road's all about. So any foreigner coming to Bournemouth probably would like to come up here and have a look around, because look, it's just al fresco, it's just not, and there are many eating places. And yet it's off the beaten track. It's not like it's in the town where all the holiday people go, but it's just quietly outside of that. It's a quiet area, you could say. So you don't want the hustle and bustle of Bournemouth Beach, so you come to Charminster and you can sit quietly, especially on a Sunday morning, and have a cup of coffee. So now I'm heading to Winton now. That's another area I want to show you. I think this is Heron Court Road, and I'm heading on down to Winton. On the right, there's a big building in it, and they're still doing more work on there. So I'm back on buildings again, aren't I? So there's a lot of old houses around here. It's very popular. For the I don't know what. Anyway, I forget what I just said. I got lost there. This is St Luke's Church in St Luke's Road. It's an old established church. Probably been here longer than most things. But it's a beautiful church. And I think I've turned the sound down on this video. It's just like a silent movie apart from me talking. But I think I turned the sound down a bit too low, but that's okay, because you don't need to hear the hustle and bustle. So now we're entering Winton. That's up there, that leads on to Bournemouth, and Wallasdown to the right, Lansdowne to the left, Bournemouth straight on. So now I'm heading into what is called Winton Banks. This is actually my favourite place to live. I lived just up the road from here in a place called Stirling Road. I lived there with Rolf, and I left it there, and we this town was, it's a simple town. It's not as hustle and bustle as Bournemouth town, but we love staying there. You probably heard me saying, I've lived here, I've lived there. Well, I have. I was on the council list for about 30 years, waiting for a blooming place. But in the meantime, especially going to and fro from Hamburg in Germany, I lived in, what we might call bedsits, squats. Not squats, but bedsits. And I lived everywhere in round Bournemouth. I've had more moves than Pickford's removal company. So I've lived everywhere in Bournemouth. Poole as well. I've lived in Poole. I mean, coming around that the Pizza Hut now. See, in front of that left and right on the other side used to be a bank. They're all gone now. There's something else. And that shop, that place there on the right, Otto, that was a famous, well, not famous, but it was a shop where you could get lovely selective lingerie. But they've changed hands, like many shops here now. I can't get used to, I've turned the sound down too low, but I'm going to carry on with this so you can enjoy it. But this is Winton now. And that's Waitrose on the right. They've been there. When Rolf and I first lived here, it was 1983, and Waitrose was there then. We used to shop there regularly. The Smiths, they've always been there too, on the right. As we go through, that's Lidl's on the left. Very popular shop. And I think back when we were here in '83, it was Tesco's. It was a Tesco's shop, but now it's Lidl's. Again, this area has changed hands of shops so many times. But as I said before, if you look above, the buildings are still the same as they always were. So this is now heading up through Winton Banks, what they call Winton Banks. Mind you, it's strange to say that now, Winton Banks, because as I showed you before, they're no longer banks. There's something else. But again, people sitting outside, this is a Sunday. It's a quiet Sunday, and the weather is not too bad for August. It's temperate. It's about 22 degrees. It's not raining. That's why I decided to come out. But this is Winton. It's a fairly good shopping area. I mean, I've shown videos before of Kingston, but I think Winton is always been a very popular shopping area. But much has changed since we were here back in the KFC on the left. They've been there for a long time, because I remember Rolf got booked there for parking. And that on the right coming up, that used to be Sainsbury's. It was a big shopping supermarket, and it looks now, looking at it, it looks like they're closed. There's no one there. I don't know. That was a big shop. There was a car park on the right, and everybody used to shop there. Iceland, there on the right, they've always been there. So they're popular. As we're going up, we're now going up what is called St. Peter's Hill. Don't know why they call it that, because there's no St. Peter's Church around here. But St. Peter's Hill, and it leads on to what is known as Moordown. So I'm pushing on up here to Moordown. Don't worry, the background sound is going to jump in a minute. I don't know what, I think I turned it down too low when I set it up, but I'm going to pursue with this. So now we're heading towards Moordown. Hang on, that was a Sainsbury's on the right there. So why did they move from that big store to just a little place there? Maybe Lidl's. They're very popular at the moment. Lidl's and Aldi in UK right now, especially in England, are very popular. In fact, I shop there. I've got Asda on my doorstep, and we've got Tesco. But Lidl's and Aldi, like they were in Germany, they're getting very popular here now. Everybody shops at Lidl's and Aldi. That's the Talbot pub. I remember that pub because I used to work down there. And everybody used to come there lunchtime, Christmas time, and have a drink. So I've got memories of that place, the Talbot pub. So I'm heading on through. I tell you what, although this camera looks nice and steady for you, and I'm pleased about that, believe me, these pavements are atrocious. I'm up and down here and bumping like mad. But you don't notice it, luckily. On the right, that was a police station. I think it still is. But it's often closed. So what is cars doing parking on a bloody pavement? Smack with them. Get them off. Outside the police station too. Look at them all. Parked on the blooming pavement. What's the matter with these people? I'm in the moan now, aren't I? Anyway, carry on. More cars parked everywhere. They're all parked on the blooming pavement. I'm going to go on a blooming road next though, because nobody seems to want to use it. So on the left, that used to be a garage, but it seems to be another venue, drinking venue. You know, like I said, the buildings are still the same, but a lot has changed around here. A lot has changed with the venue, with the people and the venues and that. As I progress up and whinge and moan, I'll keep you informed as much as I can. If it wasn't for my talking, this would be like a silent movie. But don't worry, the background street noise, if you like that, it will be coming on soon. I must have done something wrong here, but I'm not going to go back and change it. Just leave it as it is. I think it's all right. So now this is where I'll be soon turning around, because I've come to the top of Moordown. It goes right on through, and you can turn left and go on to Kinston, or turn right and get on the Castle Lane. See that there used to be a cinema. That was a cinema in its day, the modern cinema. And then it became a bingo hall. But now it seems to be some kind of fitness place, life centre. I don't know what that's all about. I don't think I'll be going in there, do you? Anyway, I'm carrying on through it, because I remember this place when I was a kid. There was a cafe there, there was lots going on, and it was very popular. I mean, it is a Sunday, so it's not so busy as it probably is on a... If I'd come up here on a weekday or even a Saturday, there probably would have been loads of people about, so that's probably a good reason why I decided to come out today on a Sunday in the morning, because now it's about 11 o'clock, and just show you Winton. This is Winton. So now I'm going to turn back on myself, and you got the street noise back again, if that makes you happy. So we got the street noise. Sorry about that, but I turned it down too much. But never mind. So then we got street noise back on, and I'm turning back now but I'm going to cross over the road to go down. Remember, like I said before, all these people, all in blooming white, blocking the path. Everyone's got to move around. I mean, it's not just the kids, it's blooming got adults there. Get out of the bloody way. I love talking about moan. See, when you get to my age, you can moan all you like. Nobody cares. So I'm crossing over now and going back on myself. That's another church in front. So I'm now heading back. Well, hang on, where you going? Left, right? Alright, I'll get round you. So I'm now heading back down the same road, but on the other side, to try and capture as much as I can. This is only a short 30-minute video, and I must admit, it's not as scenic as when I went to Bournemouth Beach or Hensbury Head, but I didn't want to go. I told you I didn't want to go down there because I heard there's going to be demonstrations, and unless I wanted to wear the helmet like the police have, you know, and have a plastic shield, I didn't fancy it. So instead, on a quiet Sunday morning, around 11 to, but it's about 11 o'clock now, but the sky a bit temperate, I thought I'd just come to Charminster and Winton and show you this area. a bit more peaceful. These pavements seem to be better than on the other side. That's impressive. See, on the left there, that's what made me laugh. See that building on the left in the middle there? That used to be the job centre, and now it's a blooming church. It's a cathedral, they call it. Amazing. I've seen churches that turned into venues, and now I've got job centres turned into church. That's a police station again on the left. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Talk about going from the sublime to the ridiculous. We've got churches turning into venues. We've got job centres turning into churches. I mean, give me a break here with religion. So carry on down there. I do like a moan. I'll carry on down there now. And that on the right, coming up, it's a library, I think. Hang on. Yeah, that's a library. That's been there a long time. That library's been there since, well, it must be Victorian days. Apparently you can't go in the front door, but it's still working. Look, there's an entrance there. So it's still open. A lot of libraries are closed, but I think that's and this is a garden next to it. It's a pleasant place to go. Can't go down on my scooter because there's steps at the bottom, and apparently they're looking for volunteers to come along and keep the gardens nice, which is good for people if they that way. That on the right, there used to be a place for blind people or partially sighted, and they employed them there, but now it's an insurance building. The blind can go see somewhere else. So carry on down. I'm having a laugh here, aren't I? I'm carrying on down. Hang on. We've got problems here. Hang on, he's got a wheelchair, so I've got to be patient. Okay. Thank you. Here we go. Carrying on through. Are you enjoying the return of the sounds of the street noise? I suppose it does make it more realistic, but anyway, put on. Those buildings on the left, they look new. And there's the Sainsbury's I showed you. That's the new Sainsbury's. I don't know why did they move from where they were? Because they had a car park there. Everything. And it was quite popular. Anyway, never mind. That's what they did. But I'm planning on now down through. That sky doesn't look a bit promising, does it? But I will tell you that it did turn out a lot better later. Well, we're coming to the end of summer now. I mean, this is like halfway through August. So now I've got this good camera. I might be brave enough to pursue going out when it's a bit colder. Because normally, like last year, I just came out in the summer. That's Wilco's on the. See, that's it. That's closed now. Because before it was Sainsbury's, and they shut, then Wilco's took over, and they're gone now also. So that whole building is now vacated. No one's in there. I wonder what I'm going to do with it, because it's a vast area with a car park. I bet they turned it into another venue. Everything is for the kids coming out and having a drink. But funny enough, I don't think kids are bothered with that now these days, are they? I've heard that the kids they don't drink as much as generations before them. So we plodded on through, down back through Winton. Remember, this is all Winton, and there's a lot of shops here. I mean, can't count how many, and it's always been like that since I was living here. And this was a great area. A lot of eating places, drinking places. G&Ts, they've always been there. They've been there for a long time. I'm now getting back to where I set off. Back into the heart of what they call Winton Banks, even though there's no longer any banks there. I'm laughing, yeah. So I've got a breaking off point here because I've decided I need to go to Lidl's. I need to do a bit of shopping. So I've turned off here. I thought I'll go around the back where the car park is. I'm going to Lidl's and do a bit of shopping. See, that's funny, isn't it? Sundays, everything was closed, but these days in the UK, now everything's still open. It's like Sundays is like a normal day. When I was in Hamburg, Sundays, everything was dead. You could go around this big city centre and just window watch, but nothing was open. But in UK, everything is open. Sunday doesn't close anything, it's still open. So I'm going into this corner now, and I'm parking. I'm parking to go into Lidl's. I'm taking off my camera. Here we go. So now I'm back on the road again. Back on the road again, done my shopping, and I'm heading slowly back home. Backtracking on when I first arrived, so I'm crossing over the road again. All these shops, they're always there, but they're different people. But the buildings are still the same. There was a pub up the road. I think it was called the Queen's. I missed that when I went up there, but they pulled it down. It was a big building, and they've obviously built something else up there. I missed that. Check that out next time. So now I'm heading back. Going past where I came in. On the right is Boots. That's always been there, Boots. And on the left is Waitrose, where Rolf and I used to shop. They call it posh shops, but you get decent food there. Just pay a bit more, that's all. But it's still decent. But I still prefer to go to Lidl's. There's a bank here. I'll give them credit. This is Winton Bank. There's a bank there on the left. It used to be. There's a bank on the left. It's changed names again. So I'll give them credit. That's the bank. See in front on the right, in front of you, there used to be banks. God knows, School of English, I think, is on the right, and that is, that was a bank, and now it's a School of English. That one is antiques. So heading on back now. I've showed you Winton, had a good view. Look at those buildings. Again, look at those buildings. They go back a few. See, that used to be the Continental, on the corner there, that was a Continental cinema. And they showed risky films. People complained about it, local people didn't like it because they showed French films. So now they pulled it down and built what they built, didn't notice. So here we go. I'm now at the end of this, coming to the end now. This is Elmer Road, coming to the end. This is my last treat for you. I've done this video before and it was so much fun. I thought with my new camera, I'm going to do it again. I'm going over the Wessex Road, the bypass, and film it from above. I've done this before if you look at one of my past videos, but I've got a better camera now, so I'm just hoping I might get a better perspective on it. Here we go up the top, and I'll turn right, get to the top first, and overlook the main drag. This is the Wessex Way. This is a road that leads into Bournemouth. Comes off the M3, the M27, into Ringwood, turns off left, and you come into Bournemouth. And I'll turn around again to look at the other side. Yeah, that's the main drag. We call it the Wessex Way, but it's a main dual carriageway from Ringwood off the M27 in A31 into Bournemouth. So now I'm heading on down again and coming to the end of this video, showing the heights of like a view of Bournemouth. I tell you what, I noticed as I was going by, down the left under this bridge was a lot of homeless people. And they had mattresses down there also. See, turn left, that's where they all are. I thought, I'm not going down there. So I'm now heading on down there, and this over the bridge takes me to back to Holdness Road where I live, and back home again. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, because once again I've enjoyed making it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I've shown you Winton and I've shown you Charminster, so there you go, what more?